How's it going, guys? Like and subscribe. I'm not going to make this too long as I usually say. Thank you for all the support, everything like that. Tell your friends, recommend my things, because like the more people who see it, it gets recommended to more people, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's get straight into it. I'm not gonna make this too long as I usually say. We start this with off actually in the past, around a month after Naruto met Itachi. Itachi, realizing just how much chakra Naruto was giving off, we see him putting a seal on Naruto's chest with Naruto laying on the ground, explaining to Naruto this seal will hide most of his chakra from most sensory types. However, in exchange for the seal, he's only able to use around 5% of his natural chakra. But at this point, his chakra is massive, with it being nearly that of the Nine Tails itself. Seeing as Naruto is an otsutsuki. Okay, we cut back to the present day with Naruto making his way out of the forest, ready to begin his journey about finding the place Itachi came from, looking for him. Naruto passes his first human settlement village, with him being pleasantly surprised with a small group of humans there. But he continues on his journey thinking it's more important. The people don't interact with Naruto, seeing as he is a stranger and he has very strange pale white skin. Naruto continues his walk for a while, taking in the new sights with all the nature and the rivers, quite different from the forest that he arrived in, spent most of his time, with him coming across new organisms and the like. After around a couple of weeks of walking, he arrives at his first village, his first large-scale village, this being the village hidden in stone. Naruto was originally located near the edge of the nation itself. Yeah, anything like that? Okay. Upon arriving toward the gate, he sees that the guards are checking everybody who comes by. He realizes that if he's caught up, he won't be able to arrive inside the village itself. So, he uses one of his techniques, teleportation, which leaves him quite winded to arrive inside the village, with him being incredibly tired and nearly passing out from exhaustion. He's not able to use most of his otsutsuki abilities, seeing as he's cut down to such a low amount of chakra. And seeing as he's so young, he's not able to use them very efficiently with a low amount of chakra. So abilities like this get him quite tired. He walks past, as tired as I said, but he's taken aback by just how large this place is, and just the amount of people here, and how happy they are. Children playing inside the streets, and their parents watching over them, and shinobi walking their way through the village. Naruto's intrigued by the ninja. He recognizes them as ninjas with his sensory abilities, seeing as their chakra pool are much larger than the normal citizens. And this brings some insight to what Itachi was, a ninja. But he's quickly sidetracked by the scent of delicious food, and he arrives near a food stand. Naruto makes his way up to the counter to order some food. However, after the cashier realizing that he doesn't have any money to pay for the food, he's quickly shooed out. On his way out of the restaurant, an old man stops him and orders some food for him, asking him to take a seat and eat with him. The reason the old man stopped him is because he recognizes the garbs that Naruto is wearing, in some fashion at least. Him being quite intrigued, seeing as he hasn't seen anything like that in quite a while. Him taking a deeper look at the garbs realizes that they can't be the original garbs or official ones, seeing how crudely made they are, looking like they're made from some type of leather with dyes in it. However, he still decides to eat with the kid anyway. He tries to make some small talk with Naruto. Naruto being absolutely abysmal at small talk, seeing as the only person he really had to talk to was Itachi. He makes the conversation pretty awkward. Naruto thanks the old man for his food, and he continues walking, making his way out of the village. The old man at the counter, this being the Tsuchikage. The reason he stopped Naruto is, in case you guys didn't know, the Tsuchikage actually did some business with the Akatsuki before they were taken over by Black Zetsu and Obito and becoming the Akatsuki that we know back when Yahiko was alive. Anyway, Naruto makes his way out of the village. He's attacked by some bandits who he quickly disposes of, killing each and every last one of them. The reason he doesn't incapacitate them, because that's not really an idea on his mind. He's an otsutsuki. He's quite cold-blooded. Doesn't really have any concept of mercy for his enemies. And he just bats an eye at this, seeing as this is his nature. He continues walking for around a month, and he arrives at the village hidden in the rain. Seeing this gloomy place with rain constantly downpouring, Naruto is kind of taken aback and doesn't really want to answer. However, he realizes that his destination is inside this direction. After asking some travelers inside the village where the village hidden in the leaves is located, so he walks past this place, being constantly pelted by rain. We see on top of one of the buildings, looking down at Naruto, is one of the paths of pain. Yeah, Nagato wants to know who this kid is. At first he might look like a kid. However, he has quite the chakra pool, being 5% of the 5% of the Nine Tails chakra is still incredibly massive. As well as his pale white skin is kind of unnerving. Nagato, thinking that this is some kind of spy, goes down to confront and kill him. Upon arriving on the ground, Naruto sees their presence, and upon seeing their robes, he begins to ask a question. However, he's quickly cut off with one of the receivers of pain, the rods, thrown at his head, with him barely dodging it, leaving a cut on his face. Naruto, seeing this, realizes that they aren't friendly, and he won't be able to ask any questions, and he begins his battle with 3 of the pains, actually holding his own for a bit. Well, by holding his own, I mean not being killed immediately. But they slowly gang up on him. Along with their shared sight, he's not able to land any real damage, and is slowly beaten down and injured. Upon seeing this, Naruto uses his teleportation to get out of the village. His teleportation takes him in the forest, past the village. Naruto quickly realizes that he's being chased. The human path tries to use a universal pull to pull Naruto in. However, coupled with his chakra control toward the ground and grabbing on a tree for dear life, he's able to not be pulled in, and he uses whatever chakra and strength he has left to evade with all of his might. This is his first time actually experiencing death, thinking that if he stays here, he'll die. So he uses all of his willpower to push himself forward, to get away from these pursuers. After a couple of hours of running, he realizes that the pains have given up on their chase. However, this doesn't slow down his pace. He can never be too sure, so he continues his running. The reason that the pains stop their pursuit is because he's drawing quite near to the Hidden Leaf Village and the Akatsuki's agreement with Itachi basically puts the hidden leaf in a safe haven for the time being. This is the only reason that they gave up their chase. After being quite close to the village, a couple 100 meters at least, Naruto passes out from his lack of chakra as well as injuries. And that's the end of this part. Thank you. Like, subscribe, do all of that. Yeah. Okay, goodbye.